8-time Grammy Award-winning musical artist Usher and his Chattanooga-based education fund is launching a new program here in his hometown. He talked to me about the program and how he really hopes it will inspire the next generation to dream big. This is the type of musical innovation 21 local Hamilton County schools will experience thanks to Chattanooga native Usher and the Nancy Lackey Community Education Fund.
Based off of the fuel that she gave me to believe in myself.
Usher says his nanny, the late Nancy Lackey, taught him so much, and he hopes this fund encourage other children to believe in themselves and dream big.
You know, sometimes underserved communities, people need motivators, people need, mentors.
The new program is through the National Little Kids Rock nonprofit, started in 2002. It is a modern band curriculum that allows kids to create music using genres like rock, pop, Latin, and rap.
And when they're engaged in learning that excites them, that spills over to all the other areas of curriculum. It's going to affect social studies, math, science, literacy, social emotional learning.
Little Kids Rock CEO and founder Dave Wish says the program opens the doors to a broader arts program.
Think about the last few years where some of us have had to live in isolation. What got us through? Movies, books, music, art. And people need to remember that the next time that they are reaching for the budget cutter.
So Usher would like to create more experiences like his beloved Delwood music teacher, Roxanne Edwards, did for him.
But music to me gives individuality, right? It's something that we have always used to celebrate all of the things that happen in life, whether good or bad. Why not have that as a tool? Why not give this opportunity to celebrate? Give this opportunity to celebrate life.
Arian Carter tells us right now Vincent Carter's siblings are living with a relative. And while Arian says she knows they are safe, she's fighting for custody of her other children. 2-year-old Vincent Carter's biological mother says she no longer trusts DCS.
I'll finish my classes. I'll do whatever I have to do to get my kids back. I'm just fed up. I just want them back.
Arian's son, Vincent Carter, died of multiple blunt force injuries to the head and neck back in September. That's what this medical examiner's report shows. His foster mother, Deborah Barnes, was CPD's primary suspect before police say she committed suicide.
I wouldn't even ever think about hurting my kid that way,
Arian says she wants her children out of the foster care system. This arrest report shows Arian lost custody of Vincent and his siblings in January after a domestic dispute with her children's father.
And I had in the back of my mind that they're coming back home anyway. This was a mistake.
Tonight, State Senator Heidi Campbell is one of several lawmakers who tells us she has questions for the Department of Children's Services about Vincent Carter's death.
Idea what was really going on with this case, nor I think do any of us in terms of, their home environment. Nonetheless, they should not be in a situation where they are going to die under state custody. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Campbell telling us she wants to know why Vincent and his siblings were not allowed to stay with relatives in the first place. She believes Carter's case is indicative of a larger problem within foster care, including overworked case managers.
It's heartbreaking, but it's honestly just the tip of the iceberg.
Tonight, we continue to ask questions about Carter's death, specifically whether the state is now looking at the record of OmniVisions, the company that contracted with the state to place Vincent and his siblings. DCS spokesperson Rob Johnson telling us there's an ongoing investigation of Carter's death. Now, we learned that OmniVision's contract with the state is up for renewal in January. We are still working to learn what Vincent's death would mean for the renewal process.
Mickey Bain has been the pastor of Middle Valley Baptist Church for the last 3 years. His congregation says he was an answer to their prayers. Now they're lifting him up in his time of need. It's a Wednesday night and the cookies are piled high. The youth at Middle Valley Baptist Church are getting ready for a Bible study their pastor will never forget. Member Cheryl Vandergriff organized the surprise.
Our church had prayed for someone like him, and he has just been such an inspiration to each one of us as family members and individuals.
Pastor Mickey Bain was recently diagnosed with incurable stage 4 colon cancer. Over the past few months, he's kept his congregation updated on Facebook, posting pictures of the Bible totes he makes when insomnia sets in. But through it all, Cheryl says Pastor Mickey remains committed to his church.
And you know, he calls us when he's in the hospital dying. Didn't know if he was going to live or die, and wants to know if there's anything that we need or, you know, that he can do. And you just don't find many like him.
The kids lined up and filed into the fellowship room one by one. Then Cheryl walked to the podium, interrupting the Bible study.
Mickey, tonight is for you. Us as a family and church family just could not be prouder of you and the blessings that you have been to us through this Thanksgiving season. It couldn't be more appropriate for us to give this to you. And with Channel 9 News and McMahon Law Firm, we have Pay It Forward. Everybody count. 1, 2, louder. 3, 4, the loudest. 5. We love you, Mickey. We love you. What a blessing you are.
Thank you. When God is real in your life, and you know, you don't give up, because there's no reason to give up. You just keep moving forward. And when you have a family that's beside you, there's no reason to give up. When somebody else is hurting, we hold them up. When you're hurting, they hold you up.
Then Pastor Mickey and his congregation bowed their heads, praying for healing.
This is real. There's nothing fake about this.
Pastor Mickey tells us this holiday season he's thankful for family and the time given to him to show them God's love.